One more series to finish out the day. Evil Geniuses versus Splyce. Today has gone by so quick. Some of these matches looking very, very dominant and very lopsided. I'm your host, Katie Bedford, joined by Nameless, Study, and Pac-Man here on your desk. And now getting right into this, does this perhaps, Study, to you feel like more of an even matchup? I mean, yes, Evil Geniuses surprised us by taking down 100T yesterday, but 100T wasn't in top form. So going up against Splyce, you think this is a little more even?
Yeah, I think Splyce are just coming in here just trying to learn what their team is going to be like. Obviously, with the addition of Hook, the ceiling is really high for this team. So they just need to be working on certain maps. Yesterday, they went down 0-2 and were able to win 2 respawns. Their Search and Destroy, they lost both of them. EG, on the other hand, they won both S&Ds. And just the good plays out of Attach especially, 1.3. And also accuracy, the new addition. Right. He was holding his own, 1.04. Him and Attach yesterday were the dynamic duo. So if they're able to keep that up throughout this series, and like I said, win those 2 S&Ds, it'll be a great series.
Hold on. This is a grudge match.
Let him know. Let him know.
Splyce.
What's the rule, bro? EG is going to win this match.
They're going to win this match.
When you drop a player, you inevitably get chokes.
Look at him, look at him. He
Actually's going to drop like 17 kills in the search and something. I'm like, what? This guy never did this for us. Actually's going to smoke Splyce in this match.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It always happens.
When Ant dropped me, I destroyed Ant. I remember that.
And then I went to events and your team failed to even like...
Yeah, but then what happened at IW?
Knocked them out at champs immediately.
John,
first day.
I'm saying, you dropped Jay.
Every time he dropped me, I beat him.
In a final, Pac-Man, it would have been the fastest record speed breaking.
If my team made it to the final,
it would even be
absolutely dominate you. You don't have the composure.
What?
You have the
if you drop Johnny G,
have you ever come to 1v3-5-5 to keep you in a tournament?
The fact is that you had to actually be in that situation. I made it through winners with ease.
How many chips you got? Last time you won was in the single digits. I'm sorry we're arguing.
You got carried by Formal all the way to the chip.
Wait, Formal was not on my team, and then when we got to the finals of Ghost Champs.
And you got obliterated. What are we talking about?
You and Rambo were on the same team. You guys would have got first round. You would have got first round.
Rambo Ray is an absolute legend.
He was nasty.
Don't compare to Rambo
He was
Ray.
nasty, but he was more individually talented than you. And
that's
saying something. All right, let's focus on that.
All right, so
in this series, I think EG will have the edge in the Search and Destroys, but like, I don't know if they'll have the edge enough to where they can guaranteed win 2 searches. Like, so I think Splyce is. Come on, man. Why?
Okay. We've talked a lot about EG. We've talked a lot about you guys. Let's talk about Splyce. Pac-Man, Hook, and Temp, of course. Can they overcome the grudge of accuracy?
Look at that photo. They look so happy.
I think Splyce is going to end up being the team that contends with 100T. That's what I truly believe when I look at this roster. I mean, right now they're still forming. They beat FaZe in 2 respawns.
Yeah. In
their first official match together. They're going to be the real deal. I really do believe in that curse, man. When you drop someone, you always lose the first match. And it's a league match, too, so it's not the worst place to lose. This is an important match, though, right? Because they're still trying to make sure they get into the playoff bracket. So they're going to come out with the fire. They definitely don't want to lose to accuracy after dropping them.
I mean, the thing about Splyces, they play at such an incredible pace. Like, all these guys, like they're going to be a very fast team. Like, if everybody in your team is not on point winning their 1v1s, like, you're going to lose the respawns to these guys. So I got to give the edge to Splyce in every single respawn in this series. Like, I think that they win this 3-1, straight up.
How much, though, Nameless, does that fire, perhaps?
Unless that fire comes out.
Right. How much does that kind of change how a player can perform?
I think it more so changes. It can make you play a lot better if you like want to get revenge. Like,
yeah, you should ask.
Yeah, I mean, like as players, what does that do to your mentality?
Yeah, it just gives you the extra fire. You're like, okay, guys, we gotta win this, right? Like, I have to win this series. I mean, that's it right there. It's just motivation, and that can translate to your gameplay. But more so, I think it's the other team as well. Like, the team that's on the other side of that, they start to choke certain things. It's like, oh, we can't let this guy beat us. Seriously.
Like, get in their own heads?
Yeah, you get in your own head. It can you can make some mistakes and, make, uncharacteristic plays because you know that that's the player on the other team that you drop. So that's kind of like the situation for both sides.
All right, we've got an edge to Splyce, so Pac, you lean in?
Realistically, yeah.
Realistically, I think Splyce is the better team.
Yeah.
But just in this match, I think EG's going to win.
All right.
That makes sense.
Study?
I don't know.
I'm going to go Splyce.
All right. Well, we will see.
I'm going gunny.
Hook and Temp or accuracy. Who will come out on top?
Name was clear cut.
What?
Okay. We are done with this death. They're going to keep arguing as we hand it over to Morgan Maven. Last series of the day.
Joe, answer this. When Pac-Man and Nameless get arguing, do they remind you a little bit of like miniature, unathletic versions of Shaq and Barkley?
Yeah.
Just really tiny versions of them?
Yeah. But Shaq and Barkley were like legends, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Charles and Shaq. Hey,
Charles and Shaq were like good at their sport, though, right?
That's true. That's true. So it's very, very different.
Shaq was like one of the greatest all time. Barkley didn't. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty good too.
that was great.
Tough. Yeah, so maybe like I don't know. There's probably another desk we probably look at. Middle of the tier athletes.
Oh God, we're having fun. But for Splyce EG, I think Nameless nailed it when he said this is a grudge match. You know, this you got to imagine very important to accuracy. When I talked to Looney on Hot Mic, he said the way it went down, Temp looked at Lamar and said, "I can't play this game with you. I can't team with you." So it came down to Temp to just be like, "I can't do this." From a gameplay standpoint, probably headbutting a little bit personally as well. But you got to think there has to be a drastic fire under accuracy. And then for EG, like, yes, the win was impressive yesterday. You beat 100 Thieves, but I personally did not put a lot of stock in that because 100 Thieves, you expect them to come out a little flat maybe for the first match without the first week of scrims, or with the last week of scrims. Is this now the big test for EG? Like, if they can win again, you start to believe a bit?
I mean, yeah, I don't see why not. I put, I think, a little bit more stock than you do.
Yeah, I didn't put much at all, personally.
I think because you bounce back and win the game 5. I think that was a big deal. I think the first 2 games, like, maybe you stole those right under the nose of 100 Thieves before they really got into the series. But after losing, like, game 3 and 4, that's tough to do, to come back and be like, well, we let them back into the series. Hopefully we win that game 5.
And I didn't personally, the reason I wasn't that hyped on this is I didn't personally think in this game that accuracy was a big upgrade over someone like Phantoms. But where he could be a big upgrade, where I would take him, is a game 5.
Search.
A game 5. Yeah, absolutely. That is where, just due to his search playmaking ability, we saw a lot of it last year. We know he has ice in his veins. He's told us that before. And he's a veteran. He's been around.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, last year, accuracy was a top 3 AR in the world, right? So we just had such high expectations for the Splyce roster heading into this game, and we thought the ICR was going to be great. The fact of the matter is, the ICR, there have been a couple of ICRs that have figured it out and really figured it out, but there's still a lot of ICRs that are struggling. What I mean by struggling, 0.9s, right? Like, and that's what was happening to him. But maybe he's on a team now where he knows he has to focus more on his raw individual talent, because they can't, like, win with the Splyce teamwork that they had. They need more from him when you look at this EG roster.
Speaking of the ICR role, I had a talk, I think it was Sunday night with Formal, and I was asking him, you know, with someone like accuracy that we saw really do really well last year, which there wasn't a lot of movement to it. Like, you could set up and hold a, cabin heady in that game and just absolutely annihilate. You wouldn't have to move. Exactly. In this game, since there's so much more movement, since there's so much more stock speed with some of the weapons, since there's a slide, all that, I was asking him, is it really just like, is it on the right thumb? Like, if you're just way more accurate, is that what it comes down to? He's like, not really at all. Like, it is so much positioning, just like last year in that sense. Like, even more so, he's saying positioning is everything for the ICR. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to see if this EG team can work out. But, you're trying to bounce back from just some top 16, some abysmal results. And remember, when they came in with the team with Phantoms last time, didn't they start out like 3 or 4-0 in their first week? Remember, they started out really hot.
Yeah, but they had a
easy
pretty
schedule.
Yeah, they had a pretty.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh, it was a weaker schedule. It wasn't 100 Thieves and Splyce.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So if you can win these 2, all right, something to maybe start to get hyped about this EG team, because I think we're all hoping that we see some big improvements from your LGs, your Splyce, your EG, like all these squads that made changes, because you and I talked before our previous event in Anaheim how clear-cut it started to seem. Like, there's the top couple teams, and then just a plummet.
And I think for a lot of people, like, EG was like, including myself, was a dark horse for Anaheim, because it just feels like the core is there. When I look at Attach, Exotic, Apathy, I feel like that is a very solid slaying core. Like, there is talent there. So maybe, obviously, what their issues were with Phantoms is maybe he wasn't, doing the teamwork part or fitting into the system the way they wanted to, right? Like, we know how good of a sort of a not in-game leader JCap can be, but out of game. And what I mean by that is he can easily point out mistakes, fix it, create a system, and just sort of set pieces in there. So I don't know, maybe that's just all it came down to. That's why they got top 16. But I remember yesterday as well, Attach had like an MVP performance against 100 Thieves. This guy was a monster.
He's been a monster, but hasn't really had the results to show for it. It's been Attach's most frustrating year in recent memory. I mean, just nothing positive really to look out whatsoever. It started so rough, obviously, with that FaZe team failing to qualify.
The most positive thing for him is he's still in the Pro League.
Yeah, which is insane to think of someone of his caliber. When you think over the last, 4 years or so, what he's been able to do every year, it's kind of insane. But the year's not over yet. The 2 big ones are coming. Maybe a chance to make a splash, make some noise at the tail end of this year. And honestly, you come out somehow and you win one of those 2 tournaments, the rest doesn't matter all that much.
No, it does not. And for a lot of people that were wondering, there was still a lot of discussions. Are you going to give Jerd the ruin? There's people who think he should be running it if he's going to be that main saga, but they're still giving the grapple over to Hook, using that flex Maddox, trying to play his life. His teammates, they have control of the hill, but he's being hunted down. Can he find a kill? He cannot. His Apathy's going to win one. Watch number 8. That's JCap setting up a pinch. Big one-on-one, but Temp guns him. You have to be able to win that gunfight. If you win that, JCap sets up the pinch. He spawns 2 players out. It's probably a break for Evil Geniuses. Instead, it might be a pinch against them as who's starting to work the flank once again.
Well, they answer back with 3 kills of their own, so they'll get right back into the hard points. They're not going to be punished too much for Temp's turn and burn of JCap, but basically a tie game. Splyce will get back in. It's been a hotly contested hard point, very back and forth at second. One player from either side has started to rotate across now. Is it the deep tree spawn for Splyce and close to the back courtyard for EG? A 2-on-2 now going down, and next it's Exotic with the position. Apathy trying to win his one-on-one as well. Exotic just looking for the angle to give him some help. I thought he was going to over-challenge there and finish the kill, but I think he was worried about more players coming in off spawn. 2 for 2 split thus far, but it's Splyce now into the hard point. Is the surround starting to come in from EG? They're wrapping
EG has to go. They have to go right now. Hook wins the first gunfight. You had Temp and Looney who spawn all the way out near underpass, and it was a 5 versus 3. But it comes down to a 2v2. EG, Apathy, and Attach, they do a good job. I got a little bit nervous for them, but they win the final 4 gunfights.
They had the numbers. They were able to take it. Maybe not as clean as you would hope, but the end result is the objective time is theirs within the hard point. JCap picks up Hook. Nice little slide across. We'll get the second in Aqua as well. One more player here. Temp gonna drop 3 in a row there for Cap as he pushes out to 9 and 7, and this will be near a flawless hold from Evil Geniuses. They're now up 20 points with 10 remaining. It's Attach and Exotic. They're starting to push over towards Broken.
This was the map that Splyce played yesterday in their first match against FaZe. It was a very, very close one. I think it was a 10-point game. So back and forth action so far. Splyce going to get on the hill. You have EG spawning where they want, but can they get inside? Apathy winning a couple of big one-on-ones. That's the second multi-kill we've seen from him already. That's a good sign if you're an EG fan. He's 11 and 7 on a 4 spree, and that's going to be control of Broken for EG.
Just able to slide away back into Ice Cream. Did he keep the streak going? Looking for the angle, will get caught as he slides across. One had pushed up the semi, one looking at him from Sushi. The streak will end there, but Exotic will locate 2 inside of the hard point. So now this is everything you want. You chain together 2 and 3. A lot of times that can be the big separation within this particular map and mode. EG does it splendidly. The lead now massive is what? Splyce was up 20 or so early. It's been all EG. There's been barely any points whatsoever for Splyce over the last 2 minutes.
Couple of kills come in from EG as well. We'll see if they can get a pinch onto this first hill. Accuracy in the top window does find one. Apathy now just going to fly in, try to contest. Can he find anything? He's able to connect with one, and now you have Slam as well if you want it. Is he going to use it right here? I think he thought about it, tries to slide over, but gets taken down.
Holds on to it, will end up punishing him. That's 3 in a row now for Splyce as they'll get into the hard point and finally accruing some time. Nice shots from Aqua to rip down Accuracy, who's had a slow start. He's at 5 and 10. If he can roll with the ICR.
15 and 10 and
well, that's why
5 and 10,
he's winning. He's winning those one-on-ones like that. But yeah, look at just the 10 more engagements for Aqua on the map right now. But you still feel fine if you're EG because he's still got the lead.
There we go.
They'll break in for the final 15. Now we'll shift focus over to the next hard point. Looney, nice one-on-one victory. One of his teammates will drop, though. He's got a push, and he's able to find it. Gets caught tossing a trophy, though. The trade should be there. I thought for a second Temp might get smoked, but he'll be the last one standing at next. Trophy there for cover.
He's able to connect with one. Knows there's another player back here. He's trying to hunt down Exotic.
Around and around we go.
And he's just trying to wait for his teammates, and he's done just that. Can he find another one? He reads it perfectly, that player inside a post. And because he's able to stay alive, he waits for his team. They win the fights towards the back. Looney towards the front, and now you have the War Machine that can earn you some streaks. Apathy just trying to play his life right now.
Can he get the streaks?
Hit one. He's just going to get it off time.
Yep, there it is. 90 come through, or not, sorry, 90 to the next one. We'll see if he can get both. Now only down 30 points, down as much as 60. As they get, what, about 40 seconds at the central hard point. Now rack up a ton of time at 8 second. But this is where things went ugly for Splyce, right? When you talk about tree to broken, it was completely dominated by EG. I think Splyce might have got, what, 5 or so points throughout that whole, if that, throughout that whole sequence. They've got to be better here. Hook has the grab slamming. Could be huge to open it up. Does the Lightning connect on anything? It's not going to. One gonna drop. They know there's one more in Tals. J-Cap, though, takes 2 with them, so that's huge from Cap to alleviate some of the pressure from the players in the hard point. Now comes the push forward. That TAC 5. That TAC 5 is crucial as it keeps one member of EG alive, and yet again, they're going to be able to hold it tree.
Yeah, and that was a TAC 5 from Cap, so not only does he find the 2 kills that he gets allow him to use the TAC 5 boost, which help him save his teammates. This is going to turn into a very solid hold. Apathy tries to use a grab slam, gets shot punched by Temp. And it looks like Splyce can be able to break these final 20 seconds.
Well, this time if you're EG, you at least get the spawn towards the backside of Broken, so you're in a much better position now to make sure that Splyce can't chain them together.
Accuracy spawned out. Trying to make his way across the map. There's one player, Aqua, who sort of snuck his way into Broken. Looney, the last player alive besides Aqua. One-on-one goes the way of Aqua.
I thought EG were going to do what Splyce couldn't, right? Like, Splyce couldn't get those back spawns. They couldn't get set up. They allow EG to get all that time, but Splyce just break right on through. They made that look pretty easy, Joe.
Yeah, but it starts off, they had no idea where he was, right? I mean, Looney was able to find one, and I think due to Aqua's position, the players spawned out, allowed Splyce to push up through that dojo area. Now you have a chance for a lead change for Splyce. Who trying to watch the back does get taken down, but EG just so far away from the hill right now. Couple of players pushing the front, couple of players towards the back. Attachment accuracy, the new duo.
Wasn't that
on a couple of kills?
Wasn't that the story yesterday in the map 1? Like Splyce started really slow and then they turned it on, but it was just too little, too late. Couldn't really get back into it, take the first map.
Obviously, they're still trying to figure out their map picks and what they want to play. But I'm interested in, like, I wonder if it's just one of the maps they keep open, or is it their choice? Because you think you have a guy like Hook, Temp, and Jerd on your team.
Hacienda frequency.
Yeah, right. I don't want to play this map like a more structured where a team can set up on us. I want to fly around. But I'm sure they're still working through it. All tied now as we go back to top middle. Splyce, though, in the hill. Temp. Aqua and Looney, find kills as they get set up.
Splyce now up 10. They were down as much as 60, but now making a run. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listening with Splyce.
Oh, what's behind me? I'm backing up. Oh, blue core in deep. I'm getting out. Yeah.
Help you rocks in a sec.
I spawned out, guys. Still dubbed though. Some of them still dubbed.
One shot top.
Yo, what crossfire? What crossfire?
I hear you. I'm pretty sure.
They're hitting you on top.
Slow it down.
Hold hit you on health.
Okay, dead.
Am I rocks?
Yeah, I don't know. It was Cap. He wasn't.
Rocks.
Yo, win the hole.
Yo, calm. Yeah, calm down. They vision.
Where you at 18?
I'm slide 18. They can give me my pillar.
Pitching ice.
Yeah, he watched me slide 18.
He went top chairs.
I'm full
Play for you.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yo,
hit it on second war. I hear you on the second war.
Yo, you guys going around? I'll start back.
Yeah, we have.
Up is bottom.
They don't went off of it.
I'm capping.
They're coming from you. You'll jump away from me.
Oh, granny's dead. Yo, I'm gonna play top. Take top bottom.
They know here. Fire truck.
I
needed the ambi.
It's white card.
Splyce 35 points away from closing it out, but it's EG in the hard point with the setup they'd want. They've got Splyce pushed out on both sides. They rack up this time a chance to take a nice lead as we rotate over towards tree. Attach was trying to hold at the car, couldn't quite get it done. Streaks now, a chance for Exotic, but the Tempest gonna be able to connect. Can they finish it? Can't. The shot, Exotic gets up and gets a kill, so Exotic's actually gonna get a streak off that. Exotic's gonna get both. I thought once he got nailed with the Tempest, he was done. But somehow,
3 players too. That could have been a big play for Jerd, but they were separated by the wall. So EG, they're gonna find the scrap time. Exotic's gonna find the streaks, but Splyce can still hold on inside a tree. They're all just trying to hunt accuracy down. There's 3 players here. They will find the kill. Now, all the pressure going to be at the front, but Exotic's going to use the streak to try to break on in. Attach opens things up as well with the Maddox, and that's big. Apathy with the grab slam, going to find one, and you have accuracy watching the pinch. So that's Looney who's top middle, and now the Hellstorm to try to stagger the push. EG can win it here.
Can EG do it? 20 points needed. Kill feed. All blue. Splyce desperately looking for an opening, but Aqua gonna drop, gonna continue to stagger it. They're dropping or spawning all the way out of back broken. They've got to push across, and they've got to be flawless from this point. Here comes the wave, here comes the push. Apathy with the entry, Exotic follows it up as well. 3 for 3 they go. Can they get him for the contest? Oh! What a big one-on-one that is! What a big one-on-one that is! Hook gets 2, Hook gets in. They'll survive to see another hard point, and they've got EG spawning exactly where they want them on the backside, so they still need 2 more points. Splyce set up for next.
No streak as well. Hook's about to get grab slam. Temp's about to get the War Machine as well, but after an Exotic attached, that's 3 dead. Can he find the grab slam play? It doesn't matter. EG break way too easily, and they win map 1.
What was that? I thought that's going to come down to the final seconds, like a 248 game, and they just clean. What? They got 1 kill there, I think?
I'm sure we'll watch it back.
1 kill in Broken? I thought because the spawn was out so deep at the back courtyard that they were going to have time to get like the optimal setup and get in great position.
So I mean,
how does this fall apart?
EG do a great job here, and I love this play where they're going to use the Hellstorm to just try to force Splyce inside, maybe stagger the push. The Hellstorm doesn't connect with anything. You just needed 15 more seconds at this point. I mean, like you said, they just trade, and it comes down to that 1 versus 1.
Oh, I was literally just staring at the kill feed. It was just one. Literally, look at it. It's literally just back and forth the entire way. Just trade. And then the shot shaky for Exotic. Hook smokes, but look where they're spawning. They're all the way out. So sorry, they were bottom underpass.
They try to win it here. They try to win it there, and they almost do. They needed 1 more tick.
They didn't get the final. I thought they were getting 1 more second there.
Yeah, me too.
And then, so what happens here? You have the setup you want
got the
for your
first blood
Splyce.
too. You got the first blood. Exotic kills Jordan. Ice Cream.
Temp got caught. Temp, it looked like he slid out the back door and got caught.
I don't know. It just
attached,
feels like they tried to flood on in instead of hold the back.
Oh, unbelievable. But before the match, Attach, talk to Jess. Jess, what do you have to say?
Thank you, Clint. Well, he spoke with me a little bit about the win versus 100 Thieves yesterday. Obviously, it's a big win, but the main reason he was excited was that they were able to bring the series back around after nearly throwing away that big lead. Now, for the series versus Splyce, he called it another big test, but also admitted that he's not really sure what to expect, saying, you know, we're a new team, they're a new team, so pretty much anything could happen. Over on the side of Splyce, I caught up with Looney, and he said that yesterday's issue, part of the issue was the S&D. He said we just weren't really comfortable with where everyone was at on the map, so we have fixed things going forward. He is feeling a lot more confident going into this series, but, you know, again, he did say, well, we're also a newer team. That was our first series playing with Hook, so he's not beating himself up too much about yesterday's loss, but let's see how the S&D goes. Clint and Joe, back over to you.
Thank you so much, and I think we're going to take a look at the final second yet again, Joe. All right. Just see it one more time.
So this is what I think would happen, because you talked about Temp getting caught. So I think when Jerd gets taken down Ice Cream, Jerd and Hook are probably thinking, crap, they're not going to hit the back. They're just going to mantle up and flood the hill. So I think they all try to flood the hill and get inside. So you'll see Jerd's and Ice Cream. You have Aqua watching the back. It's basically a split push from Evil Geniuses, and they do it so well. But after Exotic gets that kill, you're going to see, it's just a push. He tries to go after the player who's trading from Ice Cream, but he mantles up. So I think because the players of EG up front won their 2 one-on-ones, the guys in the back just sort of freaked out a little bit, right? It was like, well, they're just going to flood on in, which then all the timings go wrong for Splyce.
So you're saying Temp thought he could push out and just get the Ice Cream cross, or flank through the top hop-up as well?
He wanted to trade. He wanted to trade, and then after he goes down, Hook's in the position like, well, they're just going to mantle on in, so then he has to give it up. He's just trying to run to the hill.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, if you just looked at the mini-map when it got set up, you're like, all right, Splyce can do this. It just dissolved so quickly, but what a nail-biting finish it was. 250, 239. EG clutch on up as they keep it rolling and look for back-to-back very impressive wins. See if they can do it in the search. Looney said to Jess that what they were worried about, I believe, was the search. That's where they've got to ham it up a bit, but you've got 2 new teams. The hardest mode to figure it out a lot of times is search, so they're both trying to put together the pieces to the puzzle.
Well, I'll tell you what, EG figured it out because they won both of them yesterday against 100 Thieves, and I believe Game 5 was on this map, Frequency, Search, and Destroy.
Why do you think some teams, new teams, click faster than other in search?
Well, it's just sort of plug and play. Does it just work? Can we just use our old strategies? And hey, you just do what the old guy did, which I imagine EG can do. Hey, ICR for ICR. Just go where Phantoms was. We'll tell you what to watch.
I think they're both 1-for-1, but you still think a little bit different.
Yeah, Hook probably has a maybe more creative positions he wants.
Well, it's been a while
play.
since he's won a map.
That's true.
Yeah.
He won one yesterday. Right?
No, I'm just thinking Anaheim. Oh, not much to learn from the search team in Envy, is there? All right. First blood to Splyce, and they'll continue to follow it up. JCap looking to even the odds, doing a ton of damage. One more to challenge. Nice snap back. Cap almost with 3. He had to have done 500 damage in the round. Accuracy going to get swarmed. Nothing he could do against a Sog at that range. And Splyce with the 2 opening picks follow it up and close out the round.
Yeah, but to your point, I imagine even with like Splyce with Nolson, they probably still weren't comfortable on search, right? Like that was probably this one game mode. It was very much on the fly. So, you know, you had accuracy in that position. Maybe Nolson took that spot, but maybe played a little bit differently. For EG, you lose Phantoms, but all your strategies, the ICR goes to the same spot. You just tell accuracy where to go.
Sure.
Where Hook's coming on, and you want Hook to kind of do what he wants. So where do you like to play? So you change your S&D around him a little bit.
Well, this looks like the first hard point. Who will be left standing? It is everybody on EG. 3 left. Temp, where did my team go? They're all dead. So Temp now going to have to clutch the 1 versus 3. Can he get a fortunate timing? He cannot. JCap goes vertical, catches him at balcony. EG tied up 1-1.
I mean, there's not a lot of analysis to go into that round.
Oh, no, it just looked like the opening to a hard
point. It comes down to the front, the start, and, well, who gets the first blood? It's Evil Geniuses. I mean, they were just ready for it. Typically, that's a pretty hard counter from the defensive team, but usually you don't expect 4 or 5 there from offense. Usually it's 2 or 3, 1 guy window, maybe 1 guy pipes. Maybe Splyce just caught off by the number of EG players there.
Yeah, I think they were. They went for it. They absolutely went for it. To the opposite site we go. Offense to Splyce. Right up mid-map goes Apathy. Oh, my God. I thought for a second he didn't spot him. Maybe
get that kill?
I have no idea. Maybe he got a little bit of fog of war to even snap there in the first place. I didn't think he spotted him when he first went into the window. 2v2 it comes down to. Bomb planted. Now 40 seconds for EG to work the defuse. Accuracy spotting from top middle. His teammate's going to slide on out. Looney just biding his time.
Oh, I thought the timing was going to go against him. He's not
biding
going to see
his time.
anything. And yep, the timing does go against him.
I thought he was going to have a freebie at first because the Tempest model.
Wait, that stun didn't hit anyone?
Okay.
Hold on. All right, well, I thought that was going to connect with both of them, and Hook was going to have a free kill. Instead, it doesn't, and he dies.
Round EG.
Anyways, it was a 3 versus 2, and I don't know why Temp was top window and why he got picked off by accuracy when his team's plenty at the B site, but Temp should not have gotten picked off in a 3 versus 2 in that situation right there. This kill. Oh, no, this is the start.
Yeah, I think that's just a trade that comes out on Aqua right after he meleeed Apathy as he gets into the top.
Oh, no,
window.
that's a kill.
Oh, we didn't see it. We didn't get to see it.
It's a 3v2. Maybe he's trading one. I don't know. Anyways, his teammates were on the other side of the map.
Maybe just need to shoulder it there, get some information. Don't need a wide peek across. Nice little wall bang there from accuracy. I mean, I don't mind having guys on top mid. You just can't get picked.
Yep.
175 off streaks is exotic. Apathy gonna try and be the predator at mid-map. Wins the first blood. Hook there for the insta-trade. 4 versus 4. Splyce pick up another one, though. Exotic has to try and back away, playing those streaks. Not going to be able to do it. He's hunted down, and that is bombed down as well. They wanted to set him up for the plant. Not able to do it, but some fancy shots there from Attach as Looney can't get behind cover.
Accuracy is alive as well. He's right next to him. Does find a kill.
Yeah, I was just, was telling the future.
But a nice aggressive round out of Splyce. Ties things up.
Really seen a lot of aggression from either team in most of these opening rounds.
Yeah, I remember yesterday, I think it was EG in 100 Thieves. What EG did on offense a lot of the times is, you know how a lot of teams play under ladder, right? Especially defensively, they'll set 2 teams up, and EG set like a delayed ladder hit, like multiple offensive rounds just behind 2 stuns, and like consistently would catch them off guard. So we'll see if they go to that play as the map goes on.
2-2. Splyce want to get aggressive towards A. There won't be 5 players here from EG this time around. Hook shouldering. Hook spots him. Trophy not going to help. He's on the backside, but accuracy continues to hold with it. Exotic and Apathy up mid. Exotic, 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 Exotic. 4 kills somehow from the top window. Just shuts down everything. Aqua, just give that kill to Exotic as well. What was that?
I mean, I'm sure we'll watch it. I think they.
Do you think that might be the best play?
Well, I'm pretty sure they all just ran out of elevator top middle. Like I think there's one top window and the rest just jump out. He's like, hello, hi. No one even shot him. He didn't take 1 bit of damage. They just trapped him inside of elevator.
That looked pretty easy for him.
No, I would love that.
Yeah. Line up
anyone would love that.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
Why are 4 players jumping out of elevator to top middle?
I want to surprise them, Joe.
Yeah. I get it.
Exotic just spotting. I think he's got eyes on 2 now. And they're going to go for him. They're going to try and push this out. Does he have help at back at balcony? It's accuracy. It's able to peek. He gets 1, but ends up dropping as he's the only guy that really had any kind of position to help out Exotic. Apathy, nice pick and slide away to get out of harm's way.
Well, with the aggression on that side of the map, Apathy and Attach, they just go up top middle and they find that kill. The difference was, right, Accuracy had enough information. He kept Exotic alive, plus found a kill of his own. So you have a man advantage for EG. They're planting the bomb. It's Aqua and Looney. We'll see if they'll be able to clutch, but you love that response from Apathy and Attach. They're not being reactionary. They're taking it to Splyce. And it looks like they're going to take this round as well as Aqua. He's going to take down my Attach.
Yeah, I don't know if Exotic had to slide out and challenge that. Maybe get the Hellstorm. Just get a bullet in and stay up. I think he dropped before, right? He just got the lightning. Maybe an unnecessary challenge, but I think he's feeling himself after that 4-kill round. I was just in my head. I'm like, please just bait your teammates. Please just bait your teammates here. let them push out in front of you. EG. They take a gut-wrenching game 1. They're in control now of the game 2. A chance to win 2 in a row with this newly formed squad over 100 Thieves and Splyce. I'll tell you what, I didn't put a lot of stock in the win yesterday, but they came out here in 3-0 Splyce. I might have to start to become a believer a little bit, Joe.
Yeah, Jordan and Attach, they're going to trade some kills. Both of them find 2, so 3 versus 3. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, and obviously, it's just league matches for them. They're still just, they have a lot of work to do.
I guess I can't be a believer until they do something in Miami, right?
Right.
And unfortunately for them, they have to go through the play-in bracket.
Yeah, Miami and champs, but that's a couple of big wins. But a lot of us thought, yeah, it was just going to be a lateral, just not a huge move.
No, I didn't. But I'm totally glad to be wrong. If teams play better than I expect them to, that's a good thing to be wrong about my eyes. Please give me better Call of Duty. Absolutely. Oh, and one reminder to people, I think this is probably public knowledge, but I don't know how many people are aware. Like this, that was the last roster period. So like, this is your team for Miami and champs. It's not like we have Miami and then you can make another change. Like what you have, it needs to work. I think most people are probably aware of that, but maybe some of you out there aren't. So just a friendly reminder from your favorite bald person.
2 versus 2. Exotic is going to find Aqua, so now it's all on the Looney. Nobody on the bomb yet. 15 seconds. Apathy is going to peek the corner at the right time and find the kill. But I think that it was obviously a shorter roster move period.
Were you surprised how much happened considering there's 3 days?
Yes, I think people freaked out. I think it was desperation mode, right? There's some rosters I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I think what did Cap tweet yesterday? Something along the lines of there's a lot of people speculating about changes. All the changes, people think they're going to get better, and maybe we don't in certain cases, but they do. So I guess that's the part that matters, right? You don't make a team change to get worse.
Yeah. But I do think there were some moves that weren't thought about like for over a couple of weeks because I think people just freaked out and was like, all right, what's the best thing I can put together? It's a scramble.
Didn't have a lot of time, yeah. No, I didn't think it would be as much of a whirlwind as it was, to be completely honest with you. What was the total? Was it 8 teams that changed? Half of them? Somewhere in that ballpark? One more round now needed for EG. trying to look for this shot with the Paladin. His chance is coming. I thought for a second he'd get the cross to inner, but now they've both moved inner.
He does have some help, though. Jerd's there. Yeah, Jerd's in a spot. Attach and Apathy, and these guys have really been the duo, just running around the map, finding the openings for Evil Geniuses. Balloony's going to shut that down. Now it's a 2 versus 4. Accuracy, that is not the weapon you want in that area. Exotic does find 2, but he needed to find 2 more.
Yeah, he hops out, and it's like everybody's just in front of the Maddox or a Sog. That's a scary moment. I think I said scarify. I combined scary and terrify.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe that'll be a player in CWL in like 20
Scarify. Gonna scare you, gonna terrify you.
I'm sure someone has that PSN.
Yeah. I haven't done that in a while. It was like AW where I combined words. What was it? BioLink for BioLab uplink. I would just combine words all the time on accident. Do you think I'm getting smarter? Nah.
You were just in a different state probably at that event.
Probably. I'll see if EG can get it closed out. Exotic, he's 11-4, so he's managed to do what we don't see that often. That's a crew specialist weapon within this search and destroy. He's got the Tempest to use. Cap gets stunned, and Splyce wants to push behind it. JCap just able to get away with his life for now.
I just the nade as well, but he's 2 HP. Finally has some elbow accuracy, flies off the top ropes.
Think he's Batman.
With an ICR.
Yeah.
Exotic though continues.
Batman doesn't use guns, Joe.
Right.
JCap wins a nice one-on-one, 3 versus 2. EG, they can win it here. Nice shots from Exotic. Aqua alone, and Exotic almost again does it, but Apathy there for the tray. 2 left. Final round. EG get the defuse, and EG now 2-0 up on Splyce.
Looking good, like in all game modes, and again, it's behind the core of this lineup, like Apathy, Attach, Exotic, those big 3 that EG have really stepping on up in both games 1 and 2.
We're going to take a look at the scuff play of the game, and of course it's Exotic. Picking up 4 from the window, shooting fish in a barrel. Line, it is what you dream of in league play. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, the 4th wants some too. Temp, see you later. Is they're now up 2-0.
I think the best part is Temp's jumping at the end of that too, which makes it even easier for him. He's like, yeah.
Oh, you want to see more of my body?
Yeah.
But yes, nice stuff from Exotic as EG. What a performance. And now, I guess, it's like, are you worried about Splyce? They have the match with FaZe, but then FaZe gets smoked by 100 Thieves. Now Splyce in trouble against EG. Are you starting to get worried if you're a Splyce fan? Game 3, next. Welcome back. EG up 2-0 over Splyce. Splyce, the team everybody's so hyped to see on land, so hyped about. Something a lot to be like a top 3, top 4 team in this game. Some struggles early.
Yeah, yes, if there's a place you want to struggle, though, it's probably here, right?
Look at, look at Gen G leading into it. Look at E6 leading into the event.
Not before Miami and Champs, or not at Miami and Champs. Struggle here. But yeah, a bit surprised by this. Well, we'll see if they can bring it back. I still think if they get to like a seaside hardpoint where their aggression can just take over.
But how important? Like something that stood out for me for like Gen G and like Enigma 6. They played a lot of like Game 5 series. They played a ton of maps, right? A ton of maps. Like, how important is if you're Splyce to like go the distance in a lot of these, just get a lot of reps?
It's more repetitions. It's you can widen your map pool a little bit more. I still think that's something they're figuring out. You know, what maps do we want to play, or where does our style fit? Because, you know, based off what we watched, you know, it still feels like they're trying to play around their old map set, and maybe that's not the best thing with Hook. Because remember, Hook played 9 bajillion Haciendas, right? Like
not many maps at Anaheim, though.
Nah, 12 actually. 0-12.
Okay, that's the last joke about that, I promise.
I'm down to bring it up. That doesn't happen often. I think we can bring it up because it's an anomaly. 0-12. It's not good. It's last.
It is, Joe. It is last. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, it's interesting too because you get top 16, so you're technically like what 13 through 16, but you got 16th. You get top 16, like you got 16th. If you don't want to math.
There's a tiebreaker, yeah.
All right, that's the last time I bring it up. 3 life advantage now for Splyce. Aqua trying to lock down this lane with an ICR. AG's already got the first point, now trying to build this push to the second. They've done the first step. They got control of Broken. They found a pick behind Accuracy as well. Accuracy lining them all up. The problem for him is as he gets 2, as does Hook. Hook gets a 3rd and finally gets dropped. Has Hook done enough to get the reinforcements back in? I don't know that he has, as now you've gotten 4 players pushed up if you're EG, but now Timp and Looney get back in. So I think Hook did do enough. He got just enough kills to make sure the reinforcements could come in, get the trades, at least back EG's push up for now.
Well, it just felt like maybe a couple of players on EG maybe pushed a little bit too far and over challenged. They weren't able to get to that 18. They pushed up past the pillar. I think it was Attach and Accuracy. Tried to maybe just cut off the reinforcements for Splyce. They end up losing those gunfights. What happens when you lose those, you lose all of your map positioning. Maybe if you can just stack inside of Sushi, you can play behind that green card. You can get a solid push in. The good thing for EG, because there's no map position from Splyce, you just have that close back galley spawn, and now 1 takedown, it's a 7v6, and they have all the B control that they want.
It looked like, who was it in the back box? Like, tried to peek and get their shots in, but they crouched on accident, almost looked like, and couldn't connect. But Splyce, they broke it back in, now a 4v2. What a thing of beauty that was to get back in, get control, and stunt the growth on the objective from EG. Now it's all on Accuracy and Attach with just under 30 to go. The pinch is coming in, but Hook has got the read. Attach is a worm. He's very sneaky. He's very sneaky.
They might just push out his teammate, though. That's the problem. George goes flying. He gets taken down. Attach does find 1.
Now a 1 versus 2.
He has a cluster.
Oh, I thought he
Looney
wins
picked
that.
up an ICR. He picked up an ICR.
Wow, I thought he had a chance.
Yeah, I saw you had a cluster just pop too. If he wins this first gunfight, he still has time. Can probably heal, wrap the 18, maybe get on the point.
He did wait. Like, the timing was perfect in the sense of they just turned, thinking they're all at the front. The flank's not coming. They're going to push together.
Well, I like that from Splyce, though, right? They realize, all right, Accuracy's obviously the only one here. Let's just fly at him and trade.
Attach, like, I feel like he had the position to do it, just not, like you said, the ICR of Looney ended up being the problem. But he wins the first one, backs down for a second. He can maybe wrap, get behind the pillar, a chance of finesse. He has the cluster.
There's a good round run from EG, but I think it was one they probably should have won. It's one where you go back, watch the VODs. Where did we mess up? Maybe who over-challenged? Was it just a gunfight that went wrong? Whatever it was, they almost steal an offense right away. Well, EG, behind that first blood, might try to retake this. They will. Exotic tries to fly in. The wall bang here from Aqua. He gets all the hit markers he can want. JCap's still here. Does find 1, but gets taken down. So the retake stopped.
Aqua somehow managed to not even hit his teammate.
Impressive.
Now the rally across. Apathy's going to get caught. This could snowball quickly if they can get into position through Broken. Accuracy, the best chance to shut it down. At least picks up one for his efforts. Attach has got to be careful, though. ICR tagging him up at range. Now gets him on the cross, though. What a play. What a finesse there from Attach. Nice shots to stagger the push yet again. Tip and Jur get the kills off of Spawn, but nice job from Attach making sure they couldn't just rally that quickly through Broken.
A nice play from Apathy to just grapple away, play his life. Wait for his teammates. Jurd 300 off his streaks. He's gonna get taken down. Now you have Attach on the pinch once again. He's gonna find another multi-kill. 3 life advantage, tack 5 in. You have one player watching the flank. Look at accuracy, number 1. He's gonna have a couple of players in front of him. Oh, he's gonna get one and immediately had to snap to the next, but it's 2 more players. Maybe if it's only 1, he finds that second kill.
But he gets a lot of information, obviously. A lot of people flooding through that back courtyard. Temp just did something to accuracy. Temp just did something.
He was yelling. Yeah.
I think he just smoked him.
The problem is 4 go down after that, so it didn't turn into anything.
No, it really didn't. As soon as he started screaming, everybody
died.
A 1 life advantage for EG. So far, so good on the defensive end of things. But they've got so much presence towards the back. They get the 1 pick at the front of your Splyce, and now they're starting to get forward. The rotation across will come in from EG to pick up the Broken side. They're split up now, trying to deal with this 2-pronged attack. The stun hits, but it's not going to be enough. Hook now with the kill. He has a grab slam if needed. 9 versus 9. 30 seconds left to go. Hook is still here, and Hook is still finding kills. The streak now up to 4. He's 19 and 10.
JCap's in Sushi, though. JCap's in Sushi. He can make the play for EG, and he does. Exotic wins a 1-on-1. JCap does. Attach does pull out the War Machine. So I guess a small win for Splyce. It's going to be a waste of 1 specialist, but they should lose the round in a 5 versus 2. Hook and Looney. Hook, by the way, 20 and 11.
Yeah, no, he's having a
It's been a lot of fun to watch him run around with the Maddox. But EG do respond.
I mean,
another opportunity where the offensive team had a chance to steal one. But
this goes 5 rounds. He's dropping 50 plus. I mean, that's what he's on pace for right now. Not shocked to see the best play go to Hook. Nice snap for the first. Knocked at 22 HP, still able to heal up in this one through the stun. A thing of, you're thinking on the other side of that Fury EG, you're like, oh, I got him stunned, I got a free kill. Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah, but it was right here. I think if Temp's able to stay alive there, they have a chance to win the round. But Temp gets taken down, and then JCap was alive in Sushi while Hook was alive in 18. So I think Hook was in the position of a 50-50, like, do I help my teammate on Sushi, or do I turn around and just play my life? And I think he got caught because the Exotic mantles behind him.
Well, I just realized Hook has 21 and Jurd has 4. It's a bit different. Oh, nobody really here from Splyce. Very easy cap from EG. Now, they did such a good job. Well, got so close that first offensive round. This time, can they get it done? No streaks to use, but you've got Grab Slam, Tempest, Vision Pulse early out of accuracy as he's 15 and 10. Nice push out the back. There's still 1 player at the back block. That's number 9. That's Jurd. On the other side, it was Exotic trying to get through. Goes 1 for 1, but a second player there. 3 now going to drop from EG, and that'll bring us square in the lives department. Jurd just still being a nuisance inside of Broken. Now, you have to get this first step done if you're EG. You got to get Broken control, start to layer the street. 3 go down. Brilliantly done from EG. 4 going to drop. Looney going to be the last man up. Looney at least able to get 1 kill. Almost wall bangs another one as well. He's going to try to flank, and Looney does have TAC 5 to work with. The pulse is in. Accuracy is going to call it in. Attach drops right after. Jurd somehow through the pulse, able to get 2 for the side of Splyce. Are you going to get anything really out of this if you're EG?
Accuracy's already dead. I mean, he's dead. They used the Tempest as well from Exotic. That was a ton invested. And yes, Looney doesn't do much, but he's a nuisance. If he doesn't go top middle and try to flank, it's a 5-man push up the street behind the Vision Pulse and a Tempest. That could have been a huge play for EG. And just because he takes that route, finds a kill and plays his life, 2 players have to hunt him down.
If you're you attach, use the War Machine at the tail end of the last round. You use Tempest and Vision Pulse here. I mean, you've gotten, quite literally nothing out of it. Now, you still get the round win with the War Machine, so not that big of a deal. But from a specialist standpoint, you haven't really come up with anything.
I mean, they thought they had the round with 4 dead. They were like, we're going to pulse this, get these guys off spawn. But Looney just delayed 2 players for so long.
Fantastic play from Looney. He's going to call on the TAC 5 as well. Going to be the opening for Hoot to go hunting, but loses his tracking a bit. And JCap able to shut him down. 3 kills through yet again for EG. Another chance for them to get in. Accuracy lines up 2. Hook and Looney, though, doing their best to make sure they can't get in. A presence here, at least. The grab slam maybe doesn't pull the trigger on it. Accuracy, I think, ended up with 4 or 5 in a row, doing everything he possibly can. Jur's shooting everything but the EG players. Those shots just aren't close. Attach is just laying, trying to stop the clock. There, he's going to get caught. Now he hits the shots. Jur makes it count at the tail end of the Tempest. Nice shots to close out the round. Their 2 are going to chain. Just go punch him. Now the song works too. Jurd, 4 in a row, 200 off streaks. I knocked his first few shots, but when it mattered, he goes big and Splyce get the round win.
Well, it's another skirmish on the B zone where Accuracy did such a good job with the ICR. He found 3 or 4 kills by that 18.
I think he ended up with 4, yeah.
And then, I don't know, it just felt like Apathy. It almost is like, okay, my teammates went down as he started to grapple, so he doesn't want to pull the trigger on the grab slam. But yeah, it was here. This play, he finds 2 kills, and then I think he finds 2 more. There was the grab, but someone else went down. So I think right there he was thinking about the grab slam, but it doesn't come in.
Well, I feel like I almost felt Apathy's brain there, because you saw him just he just didn't do anything. He was thinking about it, and he's like, nah, didn't snap, didn't shoot, didn't call it in.
Just too much going on, right?
Yeah,
just
oh, that's why it's one of the tougher positions to play in the game, right? See if Jared can get these streaks. Splyce now a round away from extending this series.
Different luck off the start. The first we've seen turns into 2 kills.
Oh, this could be massive. How many points can they actually get? Jared gets the lightning.
I'm actually surprised he didn't streak off spawn.
Well, that's one way to make sure he doesn't get a Hellstorm and also retake control of the zone.
I'm actually so surprised he doesn't streak there. You get 2 kills. You have a chance to really slow the push down. You can stack the point and use the lightning strike to force them into post to basically clear back 18, but it doesn't work out.
We'll see if Jared can make a play with the lightning later on within this round or within this game if we go to a 5th round. Splyce focused now on the A site. That'll be locked down quickly. They're actually just going to leave 1 or 2 there and have 2 push out the back. Exotic hits a stun, though. One of the players full stunned. That's going to be, I believe, Hook.
I love how you can just tell they're just high-fiving the wall for an hour.
They're very slowly finishing A, but, I mean, it doesn't really matter how fast you get it. It stops the clock, right? So it's been stuck at a minute really this whole time. Exotic trying to contest as long as he possibly can. Well, what is that? Tell you what, 50 health or something from that spot? The fact he gets 2, really unreal, but the point will then be finished. 2 minutes to work with now for Splyce. A lightning to maybe open things up on that outer lane. You've got, what, Hook with the grab slam, the vision pulse on Aqua.
Plus the light, yeah, I mean, you have a lot of utility to, well, if you don't win this round on offense, at least be able to win your defensive round. Because on the other side, if we go to a round 5, you'll probably only have the Tempest. Maybe the War Machine if Attach has a big second half of this round. The defensive teams have been flawless so far. You heard the Vision Pulse come through. Looney, Hook, they find some kills. Here comes the push up the street. And Hook, well, he has the Vision Pulse, or he has the grab slam. With the lightning and a force him in. Sushi, beautifully done from Splyce.
They can win it here. 2 life advantage. They're on the point. Second bit of progress is going to be through. It's Apathy on the flank. Finally able to finish the kill. Over. Stay up. Can they get into contest? They cannot do it. Splyce take the game 3. They push us to a map 4. No sweep in the books for EG. They get the first offensive round win, and that's going to close things out. Dude, I thought Hoop was going to die before that went off.
He almost
got
that corner.
Well, he got the quick one off. If he got the one where he jumps and bashes his head on the ceiling, he might get killed there, but he's able to pop the quick grab slam, get the 2 kills. What series was that where? Oh, I think I was talking to Formal. Again, Sunday night we were chatting about Luminosity's struggles and stuff, and they had a game here where Slack went to do a similar play, but he hit his head on the little doorway there into Sushi and just ended up going straight down and killing 2 of his teammates in Sushi. So if you get that higher pop one, you can really get screwed up. But
there's a lot of moving parts here on this push towards the end for Splyce. I mean, you have the push through the top of the street with the Vision Pulse to clear things out. Then you have Hook, who wants to use his grab slam, but instead of using it right away, they combo it with the Lightning Strike. What the Lightning Strike is doing is, hey, the people that you see in the Vision Pulse, they're going to flood into Sushi for you. That's when you can find those 2 kills. But you're right, there was an opportunity where he almost gets caught multiple times. So right here, they use that Vision Pulse.
Well, Hook, he gets wall banged down to what? I mean, he gets hit to 50 or something health, right? 40 HP, he gets knocked.
Well, and it's actually the Lightning that finds that kill.
So if that Lightning doesn't kill him, he likely wall bangs Hook, and that round's over.
Yep.
We go to round 5.
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
life advantage.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but you're right. But you don't get that grab slam, he drops. Like, it could still happen. But EG, more than likely, they get the clearance, they get pushed up, they might be able to win it. That Lightning was massive. So Jurt, remember when earlier we thought he could have used it? We were wondering if he was going to get a big play behind it. Well, now when we watch the replay, that was a huge play out of it.
All right.
He did it. He had a good play with the Tempest after some shaky shots early. Jurt goes big. Looney had a moment where he went huge in one of the earlier rounds. So kind of that core of Splyce coming up when it matters to at least keep him alive.
Yeah, but it was, I mean, Hook had, what, 30-plus kills throughout that game. And I think
he's good.
Kept them alive in a lot of those situations because EG, again, I think when they go back and watch that map, they're going to be frustrated because I think there was, well, both of their offensive rounds, their first 2, they had a chance to really win that game and put it away. Well, and put this series away. But now we go to a Seaside Hardpoint. I'm actually excited for this because I want to watch. You heard the desk talk about the speed of Splyce. This is a map where it should thrive.
Well, this is, I mean, during this series, you were kind of talking to me about why maybe they're playing gridlock. Like, this should be a map that fits to them very well.
I don't want to rotate. I'm trying to fly. I got Hook, I got Temp, I got Jerd. We're going, right? Like, mock speed running.
I thought you said Mox speed. And I was,
yeah,
I was like, that's probably real slow. Real slow. That's what I thought you said at first. I was like, that doesn't, I don't understand what you're saying. And then my brain started working again. Mach speed, the opposite of Mach speed. All right, here we go, map 4. Splyce looking for the victory to get us to a 5th map. To be back-to-back 5-game series for both of these teams. 4 go down for EG. Splyce into the hard point. Nice opening setup.
Yeah, very clean for Splyce off the start. Hoot, though, he gets caught up in the slide. Was trying to melee, but Aqua is going to line him on up with the SOG. Now 260 off the streets. Maybe start to think about it. Have that ICR out. Just try to get bullets in the players. Allow your teammates to clean them on up as he's doing right now. But EG with 20 seconds left. Probably starting to think about that rotation. You see arrows 6 and 8 just try to run away. And all Aqua is able to stay alive. So now 130, and we know how good streaks can be on this map.
It's a 3-man flood through the back. Accuracy, well, he's here ready and waiting with the ICR, but Looney gonna put him in the dirt. Can Aqua get these streaks now? Needs somebody to try and go in front of him here. Catches a stun. He is full stunned. There are nades everywhere. I've got no idea how he's still alive. Another one, I think, came in at the back end of that, maybe a frag grenade, but he's still up. 130 off. His teammates just keep dropping in front of him. He can't find an easy one-on-one. He's got 2 to deal with in church. The positioning ends up working out. The trade trying to come through. He just shot a dart at him.
You got the streaks. Got the lightning strike. And that's exactly what you need. Finds the Hellstorm as well. And Temp is there to clean the kill on up.
All right. 55-27. Now let's focus on this next rotation. The big thing is going to be those streaks to try and break into Fountain. Will Aqua be able to connect? You got to get positioning here from Splyce to influence the spawns. That's going to be your first step. If you can get into checkers, make sure they don't get a safe spawn behind it. Attach gets a kill right as the streak comes in. Hellstorm looking, JCap obliterated, looking for the back, but that number 9 is going to be, I believe, Apathy, who was tucked away at that bottom drop off the roof.
They get to the back, though. They get to the back, and look at where EG is spawning.
Holy
behind that Hellstorm, and well, he just pings for good luck just to get all that information.
What a break from Splyce. As Aqua took him forever to get those streaks, but he was able to get them.
And I was literally gonna bring up, like, if there's one map where, like, you know, we always talk about those players who are in those situations where they play for streaks for so long, it's like a detriment. This is probably the one map where I'm like, play for those streaks forever.
Oh, yeah.
We could break the Fountain Hill, play for those
You need 2-3 minutes? Go ahead. Work on him. At the end of it, they'll be up 30. They've got the setup into barrels as well. 2 players still going to be remaining there. Jerd just can't quite finish him in the checker steps. Backs up to get a little bit of help. Aqua, fantastic job finessing on one side. Jerd gets 2 kills on the other end. How in the hell is Aqua still alive? He survives long enough for the next players from his squad to get involved. Splyce, nice early hold. And Jerd now a chance for streaks. He can do it all with the song, with the ICR.
Give him a Maddox. Give him a Paladin. A one-man army.
Yeah, you get like that. What's that, like weird glitch ad in Blackout where I have 3 guns? Keep rocking around with 3. You've got 2 lightnings now left to use. Hellstorm in as well. Jerd on an 8 streak at 13 and 6. Him and Aqua, for the most part, held off like a 5-man push. I mean, that was, I think, at least a 2v4. Aqua dealing with 2 players, Jerd dealing with 2 on the other side. I mean, that was special.
That's what I'm saying. We're playing Seaside. We're playing Frequency. We're getting rid of Gridlock. We're getting rid of, what else do we want to play?
Arsenal or something?
Well, I think this team would be pretty solid at Arsenal, but I'm playing all the fast maps. Give me all. Give them all.
See if EG can start to make some kind of run. The points have been far and in between. The streak comes through. The missile hits Looney in the teeth, but also takes out Exotic. Right back into the hard point goes Splyce. And your 2 streaks used by the side of Splyce have gotten you a lot of comfortable time. Yeah, what, 40 or so seconds out of statue.
When you have another
30 or so here.
So you can play for the scrap time, but Hook's already here. He's going to have a lot to deal with. Aqua is running on over, trying to sprint to him, trying to give him some help. Temp here now as well. I think Aqua with the ICR is just watching that back alley from Church with Looney as they find 3 kills. Attached to the last member alive for EG right now.
Maybe more streaks. 14 and 6 is Aqua. Can he find his second set within this? The chance for it there, can't get it done. 4 through for EG. They're able to drop him. Hook tries to counter with the grab slam, but it's not going to be enough. EG break in with 40 left to go.
Maybe not the best grab slam when 4 of your teammates go down, but
maybe he thought he was going to get a 4-man there.
All right. Well, you have a lightning to bail you out, and they're going to use it right here. He really just try to put this game away.
The only thing being put away by streaks is Looney, as he died to the Hellstorm, and now the lightning strike must be a little bit of a grudge there from Jerd.
Good thing for them, though, they're controlling the left side of that map. You see number 2, Looney, he's just watching that area, trying to make sure they win this rotation. Vision Pulse is out from Aqua as well. A lot of utility. Now you have Jerd as well. His Tempest has been on point. You wonder why. Grab slam to Hook. And it's because Jerd with this Tempest is a bad man.
More streaks in. Jerd just going to ping the lightning. Streak up to 6. Chancey's going to get caught here. No, he's not. No, he's not. The snap comes in. He gets 2 with the lightning as well. Heal up, Jerd. Keep the streak going as the melee's in. The help comes through from Tip. 10 in a row. 25 and 9 as Splyce and Jerd pub stomping. EG is getting smoked.
I would have called him the Hellstorm too, but he's being disciplined enough. He's keeping the streak going though. Able to find another one. 11 spots accuracy. Backs away.
Oh my God, that was a snap. I thought he was going to take that after getting with the first 3 bullets
That player got stuck.
into him. 30 more needed. All they've got is what Temp's War Machine left to use. EG at risk of getting 100-point club. If they can hold here momentarily, they'll at least avoid that fate. They're able to do just that. Temp with the entry, though. A little bit of team damage comes in, but Temp has gotten 2. Is that enough of an opening for his team to fight through? It looks like it will be, or at least to get in and contest. Temp and Aqua go huge. Temp keeps rolling. 3 there for Temp as he's up to 4 in a row and 21 and 12. Dude, look at some of the stats, man. Like, Looney's basically triple positive, close to double positive for Temp. Aqua double positive, Jerd 28 and 13.
Yeah.
Like, EG is getting fried.
Yeah, Seaside, Frequency, and Hacienda. Give me all 3.
Yeah, you were excited for this map from the get-go.
That's why I'm
I
playing
think you
this.
see
Look
why.
at this roster. Like, this is what we talked about with this team.
It was built for Seaside Hardpoint, and there is the map 4 win for Splyce. Another game 5 for both of these squads. What, EG was able to clutch up in their game 5 yesterday. Splyce fell in their game 5 yesterday.
When you talked about repetitions, well, now Splyce is getting those
Yeah, both teams need them, and both teams are getting them. 10 possible maps to play the past 2 days, 10 played. Well, 9 played, 10th coming. Jerd, what a map. I mean, some of those, I look like Vegas Tempest for a second there. Like some of those close range flicks. Well, let's be there about 2 feet in front of them, but still. That was a brilliant display of Tempest usage. Jerd goes off, Splyce, hammer, EG, and dominate that map 4. We've got one more map to close out the night coming up next. What looked like it could be a blowout has now turned into a treat of a series. 2-2. Splyce EG. Back-to-back game fives for these teams as we got into the cross-play split. And I don't know where this one's going to head. I am excited, though, to see it play out as these guys, getting a ton of repetitions with the new squads.
Yeah, Arsenal searching to destroy. I don't think EG played that yesterday. Don't know if Splyce did. Actually, did EG? I honestly... No, when you watch all these matches,
they all blend together in my head. Absolutely, that's why I need JP to just constantly be standing next to me as like an assistant. With
just like
a clipboard.
A clipboard, yeah.
That's what I need. Thanks, JP. We'll need you here.
A baseball cap.
Hired full time.
A whistle
as Maven's assistant. Round one. Looney unable to spot anything with the sniper. Will wrap back to help his teammates at mid. Going in for the trade. Able to connect with the RK7, but. Now going to be into a 3 versus 3 just for a moment, though, is Jerd.
Well, Attach's getting aggressive. Yeah, Attach is just trying to level the playing field, and he does. Now just trying to play his life. Seemed like he was trying to bait the slide out the way he was playing that around that door. But still doable for Exotic in the 1 versus 2. And Jerd has kept this streak up from game number 4.
Well, I was going to say the only thing that will be trouble here is an ICR. I saw Aqua was left, and that's exactly what happens. He decided to back it up at a distance where, you have a one-on-one with an ICR, you're more than likely getting smoked unless you get the first couple of shots in. Hell, even then, sometimes at that range, the Maddox gets away from you.
Definitely wants that round back. You'd see on his face, but best play is going to go to Jerd.
I think it was just this kill. Did he get another one?
No, he has. I think he gets Attach. Yeah, he has to.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You'll see the way Attach is playing this, right? Like he's sort of walking backwards while jumping. He's hoping a player slides across and he can catch it. If he buys one more second, Exotic's there and can help him. It's a 2 versus 2, but not able to do so.
Splyce clutch up, get the 2v1 victory, take the 1-0 edge. Cap getting a little bit aggressive here, trying to spot, sees one, backs it up instantly. Got Exotic here to work with. Stun out, trophy up. Here comes the wave that is Splyce. 2 players from EG now rotating across. Attach gonna have to try and hit a shot. Narrowly misses. And that should be a bomb plant to Splyce. What?
He saved his
that
teammate
shot.
Too. He saved his teammate as well. Now a 3 versus 2. Well, 2v2, Jerd goes on the flank. Actually, both Jerd and Looney.
Apathy just barely able to get away with his life. Attach goes for the jump shot. He's likely going to get caught. He is. Apathy able to trade out one. Now a 1 versus 1. Jerd.
Oh, he has an ICR as well. He has an ICR. And Apathy just picked it up. Apathy just picked it up. Jerd's just trying to find an angle. He's going to get the defuse. That's it. He defuses it.
Just sticks it. Sticks it. He's able to get it done. Yeah, I was just waiting for him to wallbang him.
Well, yeah, why didn't he?
Did he not have FMJ on that particular ICR for some reason?
Most have them.
Can we watch that again? Do we have the ability to see just the tail end of that?
I mean, I don't even know if we'll see it. We wouldn't be able to see it for what attachments he has, would he?
Oh, yeah. Maybe you're right. Because we'll just show his original class, yeah.
But I mean, that round comes down to Attach hitting that snipe because he saved his teammate. His teammate was full stunned inside of that.
Well, when he crossed over to the right, I'm like, well, he's in a position where he's going to hit a shot or die. Like,
yeah,
usually when you get to that corner,
yeah,
that was absurd. I mean, he basically shot the hair off of somebody.
That was Hook. Yeah.
that was nuts. Jerd has had an incredible series. He's now 5-0 in 2 rounds. Dropped a bomb in the game 4 to get here.
EG playing very slow. They have 3 players moving up towards that B side, but the bomb is still in their lobby.
Whoa, that was
Attach is trying to find something with the snipe. Looney on the B side. Attach does find a pick. Now immediately that starts the rotation. Has to be careful. Does he know Hook is there? He does, actually. And that's going to connect it. Well, Attach's information just opens up this bomb site. Him and Exotic find the kills. Now a 3 versus 5.
Counter cluster comes in to make sure they're not yet on the bomb, but there's still 40 seconds for them to work with here. Now comes the push. Jerd's going to get stunned. Looney's going to slide in to try and get the assist. They just get dropped. Attach does everything there. Poor Paradox, he's just hopping between both snipers, like, trying to figure out who's going to get the pick first. The second he swaps, Attach hits the shot. I just know he's sitting back there like, gosh darn it.
Well, we see it right here. Best play, bang.
There we go. See, now we're. Ooh, it was a dandy. Nice shot from Attach.
Plus, too, I mean, he obviously, I don't know, somehow he caught Hook. Like, maybe he had fog of war. Like, after he jumped the bush, like, maybe Hook peeked it, right? Maybe try to get the trade, but just threw the cluster right at his feet.
He might have spotted him before we switched over to his POV as well. Apathy, wow, narrowly gets away. Knocked down to 16 health, but backs down. Splyce starting to work this towards the B site, but it looks like on the minimap they're going to opt to wrap this back towards A. EG hasn't really moved, and going back towards A means you're going back to the human highlight reel that is attached right now, hitting these shots with the snipe. Misses the first, allows Splyce to get across as he's looking for a new angle. And it looks like they saw enough that they're out. They're going to wrap this back to B with 40 seconds remaining. What a nade there from Jerd. Cap's going to get dropped. The site's going to be opened. I love this from Splyce. Nice patience, just opening up EG.
Yeah, they just had Jerd just lurking that A corner for so long. Attached, so he keeps it going. Finds one, finds a second. Forces a 3 versus 3. Climbs up the ladder. Why not?
Don't do it.
Temp, though, does find one. Hook with a second. Now it's all on the Attach. This would be for the ace.
Yeah, if he would have somehow snapped onto that one there, that would have been unbelievable.
I would have checked his controller.
Yeah. Attach hitting shots, but not enough to get the round win. It reminds me of, a couple weeks back when, remember when Octane was hitting all those crazy snipes and they kept losing the rounds? Like, he'd have 2-3 snipes, so they'd still end up getting round losses?
I'm going to say yes, but I don't remember that at all.
Oh, no, yeah. Octane had, like, 2 absurd quick scopes. Like, he ripped somebody off of that mid block on cover between the artillery guns, and they still end up losing the round.
Just starts with that first blood, though, from Jerd. Forces the rotation, gives them the man advantage. Again, those frag grenades have just, it's just so tough. It's a gamble, right? Just, do I wear attack mask and headbutt a wall for an hour, or do I get naded?
Yeah. They're pushing Attach. They're pushing it. 2 players have pushed up. He should get caught. He's been able to back it up. The help's coming in, but not going to be there in time. So nice pressure from Splyce. It's one way to isolate the sniper, get the first blood, and take control of this round 5.
The opposite side, though, EG do push up towards this B site. They are going to get the bomb down. They have a lot of position. This might be able to catch Splyce off guard, but they're going to peek back Flowers. Aqua's going to see it. Aqua's going to get the kill. Exotic does bring it back, finds 2. But accuracy stunned up. Not a lot he can do, and Exotic gets cleaned up. So now 2 in a row for Splyce, but as you said, it's a different look for them. They know Attach is playing on an island with the sniper towards that A site. Let's just find that kill, make him miss a shot and push.
Taking their time with the defuse.
Well, yeah, a lot of the times.
Cluster.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Typically what we'd be waiting for is specialists to charge up, but we don't have that anymore. Now they're just waiting for nades, stuns, clusters, whatever they have.
Temp was just a hair off his cluster, so they'll likely have it to use early in this round.
Okay, so FaZe beat Splyce 6-3 on Arsenal S&D yesterday.
Okay.
That was from JP.
Thank you, JP. Yeah,
your assistant.
I don't know why he's not sitting in this chair next to me.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great. We can give him a headset.
He would have like a whiteboard, like any answer that we have, and he would just like hold it up.
He could pop on camera and say hi from time to time. I mean, I don't really need him to talk much except when I ask him for stats, but
just hold up a whiteboard.
For those of you not familiar with it, we reference JP quite a bit. He's the guy that feeds us a lot of our stats that we'll talk about. So
yeah, he's a man.
Love the JP. All right, 3-2 to Splyce now as they shift back to the offensive end. A big stack from EG towards the A site. Everybody from Splyce really going to be in that central lab looking for an opening. Who's that? Apathy has pushed up real deep to the back elbow. Splyce have just realized they don't have the bomb in their hands. That makes it difficult to win S&D on offense.
Well, the Apathy, I think, just gets caught because the timings are so weird. The rotation, it's almost like that bomb not being picked up helped them because those players had to wait on Looney.
Yeah, Apathy's probably, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah, what are they doing? I heard, what, oh, well, Temp. We've seen that a couple of times today. I'm not sure what's going on, but Attach the last one alive.
He just keeps pre-firing it, able to get away with 10 HP.
Just back away and plant it, please. There we go.
Attach looks like he's going to get off the map. Yep. He'll hop off. Splyce will take a 4-2 edge now. But yeah, that was interesting because I wondered, they were all bunched up at mid and I saw them start to back up and I was like, what is going on? Then I see Looney turn around and run back. I'm like, oh.
Well, I just heard Tim yelling, he's our back elbow, he's our back elbow. So I was like, well, that sucks for Apathy. Because, I mean, they basically did what Splyce did the earlier round where they're trying to find Looney, who's the sniper just on an island trying to find the first pick.
And he probably is in a position where he might get picked if he didn't have to track back for bomb.
Yeah. Calculated. That's part of the strat.
Oh, yeah. 100% intentional. Let's see if Splyce can close it up. 2 more rounds needed for their first win of the week. Aggression out of Splyce up mid. They are flying.
Well,
this could be a big flank quickly.
Fast. Yeah, one player does turn around. That's going to be JCap. He's going to have a lot to work with. And, well, with an ICR, can he find one? Hook able to get on the map, play his life, and wow, nice shots from JCap with the ICR. At least finds 1 kill. Looney, though, with a nade. Forces a couple of EG members in a tough situation. Accuracy and Apathy, though, find a couple of kills. Stun comes in. Jord gets caught, all on the Looney. But that starts with JCap. I think if Cap goes down to Hook without trading that kill.
I was surprised he got a one-on-one. Like,
yeah.
With the way they were all flanking through, 4 players pushed through lab. Like, I thought for sure he was going to get flooded with at least multiple players there. But the fact he's able to get the kill, and by the time he gets traded, you see Accuracy gets in a position. Everybody is tracked back. I mean, yeah, if he gets caught in the opening of that, who knows how it goes? But ends up working out for EG. Just a couple of goofy rounds back to back. Let's see what Splyce opt to do this offensive round. We've seen them really taking their time. We saw him, wrap 3 times within a round. JCap once again playing aggressive with Exotic looking over him. Just
he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Yeah, he's got to be careful. Okay.
He gets caught.
He gets caught.
He gets caught.
He had a couple of bad slide timings where he doesn't see any of the players. Splyce getting aggressive behind it. Hook right there. That is a player in front of you. Attach. Able to find one, somehow still alive, but they're down a man in the round.
What the hell is going on?
Well, they just back on up. Some weird rounds. Yeah, JCap got some bad timings with his slides. It was like as soon as he slid away, the players slid out.
Yeah, he's had some frustrating moments over here because remember he got picked with the frag grenade as well. Like he's been first blooded a couple times from this side of it. 1v2 now for Accuracy. May be able to get a fortunate timing. Ring around the rosy. We go. He's 1 more bullet in. Can't finish him off. And that should be the round now. Just play your life. Your 200 off his streaks would have been even closer if he could just get 1 more wall bang bullet through onto Aqua. But Aqua's Guardian Angel keeps him up.
Yeah, would have been a tough round anyways for Accuracy. Well, Aqua
just got blown up by the bomb.
But continuous Temp went all the way around, flying through the lobby of EG. Was on that back jump up. So even if he kills Aqua, it would have been so tough for him. But Hook just flies past. I mean, as soon as they get this first blood on a JCap, they go. And that's on Cap. Cap's got to just find that information earlier. Has to get away with his life.
Peeks in and just catches a cluster in the face, but gets a kill before he drops. Splyce now talking through the next round. Temp looking to be the vocal leader, at least right now, making the play call. 1 more needed. Accuracy, can he get these streaks, which could be massive, and then bringing this back? Oh, this is going to look like an opening hard point push as well.
They went right back to middle. That's where EG caught him.
2 for 2.
That's just trying to stay alive. But I was saying, where's Accuracy? This would be perfect for him to find a kill or two, get those streaks.
Aqua just not able to get away. Now, if you can clutch up here, you get the streaks, you get the round when Accuracy needs to make the 1v2 happen, or this is a victory to Splyce.
He's caught now. Hook's on the other end. He doesn't know where Hook is, and there we go. Splyce They improve on Arsenal Search and Destroy from their performance yesterday. They win in a game 5. They reverse sweep EG.
Just think about how weird the results are between these teams right now, because like EG beat 100 Thieves, Splyce beat FaZe, 100 Thieves smoke FaZe, then Splyce come in and beat EG. Like, yeah, really, it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense from a result standpoint, but these two end up 1-1, at least to kick off the first 2 days of cross-divisional play. So, 2 days played. I know it's not a lot, but just high-level thoughts on these two squads so far.
For EG?
Both.
EG better than I actually expected. Honestly, I have been impressed with Evil Geniuses and what they have showed. I know that they lose this in a reverse sweep, but I will say if they go, you look at that game 3, there was a couple of opportunities to sweep Splyce, and we'd be talking very high on them, right?
That first offensive round, right?
Yeah, I mean a couple. You know, if you 3-0 Splyce, you beat 100 Thieves in the game 5, your first 2 games. We're like, all right, what is this EG team? For Splyce, you win in a game 5, you lose in a game 5. I think they're continuing to improve.
Well, we've got Temp on stage for your PlayStation Instant Reaction. Jess, take it away.
Thanks, Clint. Heading into the match, what were you expecting?
I was expecting a win. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was. I think we were playing really, really bad, and we have a lot to work on.
What specifically were some of the issues, do you think?
I think because people haven't teamed with Kyler before, in my opinion, no people haven't teamed with him. So, like, we got a new player, which is, like, a top player in the game, and everyone's just way too excited to play with a new player. So, like, we're literally trying too hard. So I don't know if you saw my face in that series, but I was trying not to call out that much because it's just utter chaos on the map. Everyone's just yelling, one shot, one shot, one shot. Like, no one knows what's going on. That's the biggest thing, in my opinion. We know what to do. We're just way too frantic.
When you say things like, you know, trying too hard, what is kind of the solution there?
I don't know. I mean, I wish there was one word I could say to tell people to calm down, but that's really is. We just got to stay composed and stay calm. I mean, we just reverse swept. We're obviously composed, but it's just that we're just trying. We just want to play. We just got, oh my God, we got Hugh. Let's go. Everyone just, go one shot, one shot. Like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay composed in the matches. So that's it.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much. This has been your PlayStation Instant Reaction. Back to Katie at the desk.
Thank you so much, Des. All right, then, Pragman, would you agree with Temp there in that interview? Maybe they're too frantic, trying too hard because they have Kyler?
I have no clue.
I have no clue. I mean,
well, you can tell their gameplay. They play
maybe.
super fast, and that's why, like, Seaside, they just obliterated them. But yeah, that's the concern. Remember we were talking to players in the back, like 100 T in them. They're like, they just play at such a fast pace, like they're gonna be hard to keep up unless you're on point. So yeah, that can get out of hand if the comms
happens. But I mean, the first map was super close. They just didn't hold their setup at the end. That's probably where the franticness happened and hurt them, right?
That shouldn't even happen.
Like, because who gunned Exotic.
Put him to bed.
You know, in a gunfight that was probably for the dub, and then their setup got broken and it fell apart. But other than that, it's mostly just their search and destroy. They won the last one, true, but of the 4 search and destroy matches they played, 3 of them haven't even been competitive at all. So they need to fix that right away.
Study, what were your kind of overarching takeaways for these teams in this series?
Well, watching Splyce, I feel like Splyce has always just been a really good control team, and they're always able to just bounce the series back when they're going down 0-2. They usually play a lot of gridlock, and they know that map down to the T. Then they go into a Seaside hardpoint. We said it all the time, just the aggression that team was able to bring on that map. Every single player on that map.
Jerd, yeah.
And Jerd with a Tempest. And I was in the green room just sitting there like, oh, wow, I can't believe I don't see Jerd with the grapple, because I felt like he was one of the best grapples when he was running it. But we just saw him with a Tempest doing some dashy sort of things, and that's just something I wasn't really expecting. Then so going into that game 5, it was just that round 8 that was really big for me when we saw JCap just get picked on that B side. It was just, they were just so fast with their decision making. Once they were able to get that first blood, they do a stun grenade and just pushed it out aggressively. They were just relying on their skill and their teamwork on that S&D, and it looked like it definitely showed.
Nameless Merc kind of said this as they were closing out, that he felt like he was seeing improvement from Evil Geniuses. Would you agree with that? Do you think, yes, I mean, they lost, they got reverse swept, but are you seeing steps forward?
Absolutely. I mean, this Evil Geniuses team looks a million times better than their last roster, right? Like, and I think what we predicted going into it was Accuracy was going to provide some discipline for these guys, and they were going to gradually improve individually. We're seeing Attach play consistently well, especially in that Game 5 search. He was great. And then we're seeing some of these guys like Apathy be a lot more consistent, and he's able to just kind of be the player that he should. Just be that nuisance, getting in their base and being annoying. So I think Accuracy has helped this team a lot, and I think that they will be a consistent top 8 team going in the next few events.
They could have closed this series out 3-0. They're going to go back and watch that control. We saw a round where accuracy popped his vision pulse and it wasn't really used. Both of their offensive pushes towards that B site was beautiful. It was just one little mistake that costed them every time. They're going to go back. They're going to fix it. Hopefully come out better on top.
And you can see it there in those updated standings. Splyce evening out their wins and losses to 10 and 10 apiece. So continuing to climb up there. And again, so many of these teams looking to get that playoff contention to avoid that play-in bracket for Miami. But now, let's talk about our Astro MVP discussion of the day. That has to be Slasher on 100 Thieves. Got MVP at Anaheim and showing an MVP performance today as well.
Now he's getting MVPs of the day. Like, he's starting to finally get his MVP recognition.
He was upset yesterday with the loss. He was upset at his teammates for not playing after their championship. He said, this is the time of the year where you have to go off.
Yeah.
He said,
no slacking,
yeah, he said, I have to go home and play because I can't say this to my teammates and then not be the guy that plays. I have to lead by example, and he definitely did that today.
Yeah, and he went off on that frequency hardpoint, and he just keeps preaching, like, whenever I just play 10s, my frequency hardpoint gets so much better because it's the first map of every 10.
Yeah, it's the first map.
So, yeah, it definitely showed. He played that 10s last night, and I think he might have played 2 back-to-back series, and then today he shows up and he just goes absolutely off, dominates the map.
That is true, and again, I think we saw that from them kind of like, yes, here's what 100 Thieves look like when maybe they're a little bit rusty, and then here's what they look like when, you know, they kick their butts into
Definitely the best.
Isn't it just crazy when you can have, like, all right, when they first made this rush, like, Priest is taking over games, and Octane becomes the best, takes over games, and then Kenny gets really good, and now Slash can take over. They have so many weapons. It's going to be so difficult to take these guys down.
Yeah. Let's look at our PlayStation damage dealt leaderboard. See who's on top.
Hey,
and 10, no surprise, but
back.
Wee Man sitting right behind him, Formal and Attach.
Attach has just been unbelievable for the CG roster. If he's able to keep it up, I just don't see how this guy's going to be able to be slowed down. He has 1.3s basically the entire time he's playing with these guys. Even in S&D, just Pac-Man even said it. He's one of the best S&D players he's ever played with, besides him. So if he's just able to keep up his performance, EG would be a lot better.
I'm pretty sure Temp has spent the most time at the top by far, right?
Yeah, it has to be. I mean,
for sure.
He's absurd at this game. And I saw Formal's still up there too. I'm telling you, Formal's been playing really well. You talk a lot about the young guys, but Formal's been doing his thing with this new roster.
Yeah, and Wee Man as well, of course, sitting there.
I don't know how.
Second. Yeah.
Second. After that match.
They played UIU yesterday, so.
There you have it. Let's pull up our schedule for Wednesday. Now that today is done, you can see it. Enigma 6 versus FaZe Clan to start off the day. But we are now halfway through the first week of Cross Division. Tuesday absolutely flew by thanks to a few dominant performances from a number of teams. Enigma 6 started the day by 3-1ing a struggling UYU. Luminosity was fast behind with a 3-0 over Units thanks to strong showings from the likes of Formal, Brack, and Skies. FaZe had nothing to throw at 100 Thieves, who swept them and reminded us why they are the best. Splyce reverse swept EG to get their first win of the week. Congratulations to them. But Wednesday begins with Enigma 6 versus FaZe.